Hello, everyone. So wonderful to see all of you here today. We're going to be doing some card readings for you today, and I'm really excited to have Micah here with me because we really want to give you some, have a little fun today. And I love doing card readings, so we're just going to go with the flow. If you are joining us, do say hello. We'd love to hear from you. Let's see. All right. Let's see in the comments. I'm just trying to see who's here. Um,
Dipal, you asked me to check if it was live in the group, but I can't see it in the
is
group.
it going live at all or no? Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and share from the other one. Um, awesome. Well, anyway, I want to welcome everyone here today. It is definitely a rainy day. So today, though, I know the world is going through quite a bit. I know we are all going through quite a bit. And it's unfortunate with certain circumstances that are not in our control, right? And we kind of feel helpless. And that affects our heart, it affects our immune system, it affects our entire body. And one of the things that Micah and I talked about yesterday, if you joined us live in the Zoom room, was the immune system. And right now, with everything going on, like I said, our immune system is impacted. We are getting, a lot of people are getting sick. I know some of my family members were not well for a while there. But is this sickness really sickness, or is it like something energetic that we're picking up? And you all know that I love talking about energy, right? I'm a medical intuitive, for those of you who don't know me and you're just tuning in, and so is Micah. And we love helping people who are scared, lost, confused, and want some answers for their health issues. Because I was in that place, and I don't know how many of you have been in that space where doctors just don't know what's wrong with you. You feel like this medical mystery crossword puzzle. And so I feel like if we can tap into our own inner powers and find that strength and the healing powers that are within each and every one of us, can that help us get through what we're going through today? Do we need to hold on to the guilt? Do we need to hold on to anger and frustration? Because that's what I feel right now. What about you, Micah? What are you feeling people
Dipal,
around
I
you saying?
totally agree. I mean, there's so much going on in the world, and there's so much anger and conflict and polarity. I think a lot has to do with polarity as well. And we're human beings. We have a wonderful energy system, and our systems, they function by oneness. Not by polarity. So the body isn't working if all the systems are working against each other. No, they should work together and with each other. So I feel that it's very important to protect yourself, to set your boundaries, to literally guard yourself sometimes against the world, that not everything comes in, especially for all the empaths and all the people that are so sensitive. And I mean, it's a wonderful quality to be empathic and to be able to sense and or maybe even see or feel or hear energy. But you can't let it come in all at once, and you can't let everything come in, because then it really is too much for your immune system to fight off. And what I see a lot with my clients, but also among my friends and family members, I mean, people get one cold and then they kind of recover and they get another one and then they get a kind of a stomach bug. And, it kind of is like an endless flow of viruses and things that are going on.
It is. It's like we end up in this endless cycle, and who knows what is really out there. I mean, we know that our environment affects us because everything is energy, right? But right now, as I tune in, I'm getting over 70% to 80% of the energies from our environment that is impacting our body. So if you're dealing with any kind of health issue, right, whether it's some kind of pain, discomfort, a chronic illness that's coming up, we have to look at the emotions that you're holding on to. We have to look at where you've buried it in your body. And the only way we can look at it is when we become intuitive with our body, right? And I know a lot of you feel like you might not be as intuitive, but you are. And those are our superpowers that I would love to help you, help you open up, right? Because that's such an important superpower, um, amongst all of our superpowers, but our intuition, because we use it every single day. Like I use mine to even sit down at the table. If we go to a restaurant, I'm like, oh, where do I want to sit? And I'm just looking, okay, where am I going to sit? So here I am intuitively tuning into that. And so we use our intuition every day, whether you're at home, whether you go out, we are always using our intuition, even though you guys might think that you're not. And I promise you, you are. So why not use our intuition for our health, our body, and really dive deeper into what is holding us back from maybe you have health issues, maybe you have problems in finances, right? And creating abundance for yourself, or it's something else. Well, we need to tune into that. So, what we want to do is really have quite a few of you, whoever would like a card reading, we would love to tune in for the few minutes that we're going to be here with you. We want to make it this beautiful sacred space. And so, we're just going to set up that space. And I might just let Michael, would you like to lead and just create that space before we start some card readings?
Yeah, sure, sure. So I always like to work within a container, especially when when we're working with a group and not one on one. So then everyone can feel safe and secure and protected. So I'm just going to tune into the group energy. I mean, you're listening to this, it can be live or on the recording. Just ground yourself. Really connect to the earth and the wonderful energies of Mother Earth. And I'm also going to call in all of our guides. And when we're talking about intuition, it's wonderful that we can connect with all of our guides and angels and archangels and other wonderful beings that are here around us to support us and to help us. I'm calling all those in, asking them to be here for us, to have our backs. And I'm also going to call in the 4 directions, calling in the direction of the east, or new beginnings, the direction of the south, with the element of fire to kind of burn everything that we don't need anymore, that doesn't serve us. And the direction of the west to clear and to cleanse, like the energy of water. And the direction of the north, connected to the element of earth for stability and grounding. And I welcome you all into this space. So feel the energy around you, like you're in this wonderful cocoon of energy. And the beauty of energy, it's working for everyone. Whenever you hear this or see this, it doesn't matter. As we say, time is just an illusion. And then I already pulled 2 cards to start with to contribute to the container. The first one is Kuan Yin, and it's from a wonderful deck. It's The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, and I always like to show the deck, so I'll see how that works with the lightning, but I think you can see it when I hold it like this. These are amazingly powerful cards, and here's the wonderful kind of purplish card of Kuan Yin. And Kuan Yin, she's all about care and compassion. And when we talk about intuition and we talk about protecting ourselves and working with the immune system, it's also about self-care and taking care of yourself and your own body and your own energy system. And that's what she can help us with. So if you have issues or you're suffering, or I noticed that a lot of people are just struggling and they feel that they don't move forward. They have things going on with their finances or with relationships or with their health. And what you can do always is like call in support, call in energetic support, call in your ancestors. But in this case, let's work with Kuan Yin. And what she says is like choose love, choose to work with the frequency and the energy of love. And love is not just something, it has all kind of different frequencies. We have divine love, we have self-love, we have compassion, we have love for others, we have unconditional love. So just feel into your system and see where that resonates for you. Maybe your body has a place where it feels tight or tense and you can send some more love to it. And then just feel how that helps you. And the other card that I pulled is from the Power of Surrender card by Judith Orloff. It's not a very well-known deck, but I love them because they have really great messages, and it's really the cards are amazing. And I had to laugh a little bit when I pulled this one because I was shuffling the cards and I was about to close the box, and then I was like, wait, there's one card still in the box. So it kind of stuck to the box. So I said, well, why are you not coming out of there? So this is the card, and it's called Surrender Outdated Beliefs About Yourself. And that's what I really love, especially for all the women on the call.
I love that.
How can, I mean, we can do so good for ourselves if we just let go of that, things that are not true anymore, things other people think of you. I mean, there's so much dense and heavy energy if you have to carry that all around. So I really love that message. So, we all know who we are. We are all good people. We are wonderful beings. So just let go of everything that is outdated and isn't serving you anymore.
I completely agree. I love that. I feel like I needed that message every time Micah comes on and she's got all these messages. I'm like, you're talking to me, Micah.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who are tuning in, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I know we're doing it at 1 o'clock today instead of 3 o'clock because 3 o'clock's our normal time, but it's because today is the launch for Navigating Through the Clickety Clack movie. It's a TV series, and I'm part of that series. So, I'm very excited to tell you that with Dr. Joe Vitale, Dr. John DiMartini, and Marie Diamond. I am in a TV series with them, and we are having a launch party today. So I definitely want to invite you. If you're not getting my emails, come to anandaforlife.com. Just go to anandaforlife.com and just sign up, just take a quiz, or we have a stress-free relief guide on the homepage, and that way you start getting my emails. Right? I want you to get this information, and that way you could join all the fun things and events that we have that are free and paid, and just everything that we have to offer you so that you can have the resources for your healing journey. Like that's what we're here for. And what we want to do today is tap into your energy, okay? And if you want to just share a little bit about what is coming up for you, and that way we could do a card reading, or if you just put card reading, we'll do a card reading for you, okay? So Micah, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to channel and you're going to do the cards. If you can just show the cards as you pull them up for people, then that would be awesome. And then I'll channel messages along with you, okay?
Sure.
So let's do that. So if you would like a card reading, I know I'm looking on Facebook. I'm looking in 3 different areas. I've got 3 different things going here. And so I see Donna is here. Hello. I see Gita is here. Hello, my dear. Eva, Barbie, Lou, and Karina. I see many of you others are here too, and I want to welcome you here to this beautiful sacred space that we have opened up to give you messages that might help you in your journey moving forward. And these messages you need right now. That's why they're coming through, okay? So I want you to be open to receiving them. Ask your question. Okay, please ask your question. Maybe you have a question like, am I going to receive a job in the next couple of days, right? Should I apply for a job or whatever? Or just say, I want a reading, and we'd be happy to guide you, okay? And so let's go ahead and see. Um, Diana. All right, Diana would like a reading for her daughter, Letty, I believe. And so forgive me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but we're going to tune in. We're going to invite the guides here right now to guide us in helping us to receive the proper messages that she needs right now. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I'm shuffling the cards, and it's so nice to see you here, Diana. And I love to pull a card for your daughter, and I know you're so committed to your children. And this is an interesting one. So this card is called Dwal Cool, and it is called Dharma Unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And I'll show the card first. So this is how it looks like. It's from Kyle Gray, from the Keepers of the Light. And the interesting thing is, Dwell Cool is one of the like ascended masters. And the way I use his energy is for fear clear. So let's clear all the fear out of your daughter's system. So I'm going to tune in to her energy and connect with her, asking permission from her high self. And I'm just going to ask Dwal Kul, that wonderful ascended master with all the wisdom and all the intuitive capabilities that he has, to enroll your daughter in a fear clear program, a special protocol to clear the fear from her system. And Dharma, that is kind of like, you can translate it in a simple way to like the life path that we have chosen. So sometimes we are really afraid when we don't see the next step. So we have fear of the unknown. And but that's also where the growth and kind of the bonus is. So if you can like trust the fear, trust the unknown, and let go of the fear, then it's more easy to take a next step. So let's clear the fear of that out of her system, and let's do that for everyone on the call. So just let go of all fears related to unknown steps, to the unknown future. Just let it go, it's only energy. And then shift to faith and trust. Open up your intuitive capabilities, like your crown chakra or your third eye chakra, and connect to the frequency of faith and trust. And bring that in. Well, I hope she will feel better after this. And it's always lovely to work for children. So, yeah, wishing you well, and especially your daughter.
Letty, for Diana, I'm getting throat. A lot of what she wants to express, but she's not expressing it properly, and it's kind of frustrating for you. And so, just maybe talking her through it would be really good for whatever she's going through, because she's empathic and she's taking on a lot of energies. And so, being understanding with her, even though I know it's hard, I feel like, is she a teenager or younger? Like, I'm not really sure. I keep seeing also an older one, and I don't know if you have two daughters, but whatever information you can give me, that would be great, just so that we can guide that energy.
She's a teenager, people.
She's a teenager, right? Okay, okay, perfect. All right, yeah, because okay, there we go, 9 years old. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, they grow up so fast nowadays.
Yeah.
So, okay, so it's really important that because she's trying to find herself and trying to find her voice, and she feels like something happened at school. I mean, we could get into all kinds of things, Diana, and I know that we can definitely help you. I would highly recommend. I mean, I don't know if you were there yesterday for Micah's immune system program, but one of the things that Letty can do is work on her immune system because that's her power center, like her heart. Yesterday, Micah mentioned that there was a secret passageway to the immune system, and that was the heart. And if you missed it, there's a replay. We have sent out tons of emails about the replay as well as the immune system program, which is what Letty could definitely use. And Micah has an amazing program. So take a look at that, okay? I'm also going to put the link here as we do some of the other readings as well, okay? So if you're interested, it's anandaforlife.com/immune system booster. Okay, it's pretty awesome. I know that we can definitely help her move through this, whatever she's going through right now. Um, so, Eva, I don't know if she mentioned anything specific, but we'll look.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
no problem.
All right, perfect.
Oh,
She's
she
not
says
there
in
yet.
the chat, she says, I would love a reading for my husband, Jim. He has some health problems, and I wonder if he is really celiac. Okay.
Eva said that?
Yeah, it's the same, Eva. It's
I see it. I see it. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, so let's see what card comes up.
yeah, it's an interesting one. For Jim, I went to the surrendering cards, the power of surrender, and it relates a little bit to the card that I pulled in the beginning, like surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. But this one is about surrender comparisons with other people. And it says, keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. And this is just what we were talking about. If you have to stay strong in a world that is changing so rapidly, you really have to be connected with your own power, with your true self. And I also feel it relates to the solar plexus chakra, and that's our inner power center, and that's where we can express our individuality, our authenticity. And if we are weakened in that area or at that level, we start to compare with others. And um, I think we all have done that in the past, or maybe sometimes we still do that we compare everything to everything and everyone to everyone. But it weakens your energy because it moves you out of your center and out of your strength. So what also can be an underlying energy is like low self-esteem and low self-worth. Because then if at the basis and underlying you don't feel good about yourself, it's very difficult to stay in your power and to kind of not be vulnerable for the opinions of others. And I'll show the card. It's a little bit difficult to see this one because it's a little bit darker, but it's called surrender comparison with other people. And when I look at the image, it's kind of like a face that looks upwards, like wandering, and there, it's like an how do you say in English the like the feathers that Indians that native people wear? How do you call that whole thing in English?
Beats me.
So it's like
You are in the same boat sometimes, Micah.
well, it looks like that. It looks like a whole bunch of feathers and the green is very present. So there's a lot of green, and green is also the color of the heart chakra. So that relates back to the heart again.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing some heart issues. Whether it's in the field or in the physical, we'd have to look at that a little bit deeper. And then the celiac, there's just a lot that his intestines are saying, especially the small bowel, where there's undigested emotions that he's holding on to, a lot of anger, which is causing this inflammation. Now, that inflammation can make you look like you're having celiac because you're upset, you're angry. And I don't know if he's an angry man or just irritated or moody, but it can make you like allergic to certain things, right? And gluten's going to be the very first thing that's going to get attacked, okay? Now, the other thing is lactose, okay? He might also be lactose intolerant, but you would have to just let me know some more information. Maybe, if you do decide, Eva, to do a healing session for him. And Micah, do you normally do, like, let's say if somebody's skeptical, their spouse isn't going to get on the phone, how do you work with those people if
Oh,
Eva was to do
yeah,
something?
I do that a lot. Where you saw the example with Letty, Diana's daughter. So, if someone buys a session for a loved one or a spouse or a child, I always ask permission. And it's, well, I have never experienced. Well, I think maybe a long, long time ago, I didn't get permission once, and that was someone who was a drug abuser. So the energy was like all over the place, and a lot of demonic energy came through, and those kind of things. So I just this week I worked with a client for her 95-year-old father, and it was kind of hilarious because he was open to energy work at his age, but
Wow.
only because he thought it was free. So she, no, I didn't pay for it. He said it's just a nice lady and she will help you. It was
Oh,
amazing because you could really, he was like, you could see the issue that they came for was like that he fell and he hurt his back, and you could, at some point, you could literally see him shift, you could see the body shift, you could see the spine shift, you could see him relax. And it was amazing. So I work a lot for spouses and family members, and as long as I have permission from their high selves. And
yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So that works. So if any of you are interested, we do have the immune system booster. By the way, we just added 25 more spots. I begged Micah to please add because we were completely sold out yesterday. So if you want, I don't know how many spots are left now, but if you want to get the bonus of an additional 15 minutes follow up at a later time, that is completely free. It's a $75 bonus that Micah's giving away. And this package is, I mean, if you get package A, I think it's 167. If you get package B, it's 198, but there's a two pay option and you get so much stuff, so much healing. I've never seen a program like this. So, if you're really serious about boosting your immune system and really creating good health and strength, within your immune system so that we can fight off viruses and energetic stuff and everything in our environment as well as whatever is going on within us, I guarantee you that this program will help you get further than you are today. Okay, so take a look at it. That's all I ask. Look at the replay that we've sent out, listen to it because there was so much beautiful healing in there that I couldn't believe yesterday's call. I was like buzzing after that. So, the next person, and if you need the link, guys, say link in the comments and then I can get that to you as well. Okay. Um,
Yeah, and I saw that Isabel came up for the award, the headdress. So thank you, Isabel. I learned something today. So thank you. The headdress made of feathers. That was on the card. Yeah.
oh, what is it called?
The
A
headdress.
headdress?
Yeah, with the
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
even know it had a name, honestly. All right. So Isabel would love a reading for my son Michael. I love, you know what? This is giving, guys, because it's Valentine's week and I love you guys. I just wanted to tell you all happy Valentine's Day early. And I see today for the first time, like so many of you are asking for help for other people, for family members. And I love that. I love that. Maybe we should keep like special days like this for healing for others, and that is awesome. I think next time, Micah, what we'll do is like card reading for your pets. I think that would be fun too.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
definitely is. Okay, so for Michael, I mean, only the name Michael is an amazing name. I mean, I love working with Archangel Michael and his blue light and his energy. And the card I pulled has a lot of blue in it as well, and it's Master Jesus, and it's about forgiveness. And what is important when I feel into the energy is like the ability to forgive yourself. So letting go of self judgment, self blame, and I don't know what age Michael has, but you know, the younger you are, the more difficult it is to have an objective look at yourself, and you're so vulnerable in your peer group, and influenced by the opinion of other children, or 32, or yeah, young adults around you. So yeah, it is about forgiving self at a very high level, but also realizing that you're on this path of life and love, and that that's the only way to really heal is to allow the healing, to allow yourself to receive the healing. And for that you really have to be open and to be forgiving for self, because we all make mistakes, we all did things in the past, we all have had past lives where we were worked on service to self and not in service to others. So I'll show the cards, and you see the blue, and that's what I like, because the name Michael reminds me of the blue light of Archangel Michael. And it's also very, very, the I think the forgiveness at this level, it's very benevolent. So it's very soft, there's no judgment, there's no opinion, it's very, it's good what is. So yeah, that's what I get from the cards.
I'm getting like a lot of right side energy, and it almost like at first when it hit me, it was like being bullied, or and even and I don't know if he's working, but it feels like he's really struggling, and a lot of sadness is coming up. And one of the things you could do, Isabel, as a mom, a mom has a very powerful heart, right? And I want you to just use a rose quartz. And Micah, if you have any other suggestions, like, in terms of stones that she could use, but I think a rose quartz, and put the intention of healing him right with his picture, and put it on your altar, and just put a rose quartz right by him. And then every day, just, set that intention that I send love and healing to my son, and I think that's really, really important right now. And that's what I can guide you with at this time. Okay. And I know if you were to do like a longer time frame with Micah, I'm sure she could give you a lot of good advice and suggestions and recommendations, where she is intuitively guided to help you in that way. It's not just a random recommendation, but an intuitive one. Okay. So, yeah, I hope that helps, Isabel. And yeah, wishing him lots of love and light. Let us know if any of this resonates, or if you even know anything going on with him that kind of makes sense to you, because, I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah,
Um,
I think the bullying is from childhood, from earlier in his life, and I'll keep it short. But I think work with the energy of Archangel Michael as well. I mean, he's so protective, and you can ask him almost anything. So I would add that, use the energy of Archangel Michael and the blue light for him. Yeah.
All right. So I want to say thank you. Our time is up. I want to say thank you. I hope I get to see each and every one of you at today's launch party, because you are all invited. So make sure you're getting my email. We're going to be sending, we did send out a link. Actually, I'll put it in the Facebook group. So if you guys want to join Deepal's Quantum Body Awakening Facebook group, come and join me. And what I'll do is I'll put the link to the launch party there. And Micah's replay and everything is already in the Facebook group. So I hope you guys are part of this Facebook group because we give so much guidance there. And if you need help, guess what? I know every day is not great, right? So put it in the Facebook group. That's what we're here to do. We're here to support you. That's another avenue of support. Tell us what's going on with your family members. Let us know how we can help, right? And we'll send healing. And so post it in the Facebook group. We're here for you, okay? All right. So thank you so much, guys. Lots of love and light. Thank you, Micah.
You're
And
welcome. Bye, everyone.
we'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.